Hey guys, it's Talk Sports with Husto T, and I'm back here with another mock draft, but this time we're still going to be on PFF, but I'm only going to be controlling the Eagles, and we're going to do it for 7 rounds. Again, I'm going to do no trades in this. Other teams could make trades. I don't really care about that. But as for the Eagles, we're not going to make any trades. Now, I was talking with my buddy last night, and we were talking about how we were surprised that we got Bradbury, and we were hoping that we can get CJ back. And we were talking about what we thought was going to happen with Slay. We thought that he was going to get traded, and then the very next day, we see that Darius Slay was cut this morning, and he's going to be cut with a post June 1st of whatever. So his dead cap of 14 million is going to go into 2024. He'll count for 8 million on the cap this year, 8 million and some change this year. So things have changed with our draft needs. Now, will that change our draft strategy? We will see. Let's head over to PFF and let's begin this draft. I haven't done a draft where we are only controlling one team. I thought the last mock draft I did, which was came out yesterday. Um, I controlled every team. So now we're only going to be controlling my Eagles, and let's see how it goes. All right, like I said, we're here with the PFF people. We have the number 10th pick so far. I did. I put it on fast. I don't really know how fast it's gonna go. Does that mean I'm timed as well? I'm not sure. I haven't done this yet. Hey, why are you not raising this? There we go. Yeah. Maybe I should just. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Wait. Oh, here we go. So first off the board. Oh, haha. Start draft. First off the board is Bryce Young. We'll get to it when it gets to our pick. Alrighty, so this is how it's looking. Bryce Young went first overall. You have CJ Stroud to the Houston Texans. I like it. You have Will Anderson Jr., so it's pretty much how my mock draft went yesterday, except for Bryce Young is still the consensus number one in this one. And then you have Will Levis to Indianapolis. I had that too. Ooh, Seattle went and got Christian Gonzalez. Okay. So Tyree Wilson ended up going to Detroit in this one. Anthony Richardson gets to sit behind Jimmy G. I know Jimmy G is getting tired of sitting behind these quarterbacks who had very low completion percentages in college and always gets replaced. It doesn't matter. Jalen Carter falls to the Falcons, and honestly, that would be massive for them. Paris Johnson Jr. Ooh, see now, I picked Paris Johnson Jr. seventh last time, and he got picked ninth in this go. So the top available picks right now are Devon Witherspoon, Quentin Johnston. You have Jackson Smith-Njigba. You have Peter Skoronsky, Kalijah Cansey, and to be honest with you, I know that we need a cornerback, but I know how he likes to go, and we're gonna go with Kalijah Cansey in this one. So that's two mock drafts that I have posted. Well, this is definitely getting posted. I don't care what happens today. I know it's early in the day, so things could happen. My next pick is up. We're number 30. Oh wow, Ringo went 29th. He really fell down the draft board, so I didn't know that he'll be there. Oh, Bijan Robinson went to the Bengals. That's crazy. Oh wow, Cam Smith to the Cowboys, although they just traded for Stephon Gilmore. I don't know if they're accounting for that. I just want to see some of these picks. Deontay Banks to the Ravens. Okay, I can see that happening. Brian Bursey to the Chargers. Jordan Addison went to the Seahawks. Oh, okay. Joey Porter went to the Lions. So I wonder how that's going to work. Is that like a contingency plan on if Jeff Okuda doesn't work out? Michael Mayer. I know they need a tight end, but at 19th, bro, I don't know about that pick. Yeah, Broderick Jones. Okay, I like that pick. All right, so these are some pretty good picks right here. I like them. I like them. Miles Murphy, I think, went a little higher than he probably should have. Devon Witherspoon goes to be opposite of Sauce Gardner, but he probably won't start because I'm pretty sure they have a starting cornerback. I just don't know his name right now, and I don't want to say the wrong person. Anyways, let's get to our pick. Now, let's see who's available because I like to think how we would do it. So I see Nolan Smith who has the Hassan Reddick comparisons, and this will be Hassan Reddick's second year with us. So realistically, you could say that Nolan Smith could come in, be a rotational piece until Hassan Reddick eventually leaves. Or if we don't sign him, we could hope that he just becomes the next Hassan Reddick. I like having Zay Flowers. Imagine his offense with Zay Flowers, Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown. Will McDonald the fourth. That'll really give us a nice edge rusher right there. Josh Downs, again, another wide receiver who would just have to be a 3 wide receiver. But we're talking about the 30th pick. So if we're talking about the 30th pick, I'm going to go ahead and go with DeJuan Jones. Got a huge tackle from Ohio State. The reason I'm going with him is because how much longer can we expect Lane Johnson to keep playing? And the fact that he plays through these injuries, the way he does, how he, I can't even remember what he had an abductor injury, and he played through that through the playoffs and even to the Super Bowl, waited until afterwards to get surgery. It's whatever. We're at our next pick. But like I was just saying, we have to have a contingency plan for Lane Johnson. So I feel like with Howie, he likes to go with the trenches, offensive line, defensive line. And I believe that's the first 2 picks that can happen unless there's like a can't miss prospect. Now we're back on the board. Let's see if I could. Okay, they got Zach Charbonnet. I thought he would fall a little more. Sorry if I said his name wrong, but I think I've heard it said differently. Oh, I didn't know he was going to fall this low. Henley falls to the Giants. He was the top rated linebacker. Ooh, Josh Downs goes to the Detroit Lions. Okay, so him and Amon-Ra St. Brown get to pair up. The Falcons with Jalen Carter now add BJ Ojulari. I like that. Oh, man. I didn't even notice it, but Jahmyr Gibbs is off the board. He goes to Carolina at 39th overall. He would have been my pick right now. I'm not going to lie. Drew Sanders, who was the top rated linebacker, goes to Oakland. God dang it. I do this every time. Las Vegas. Jalen Hyatt's gone too. I should have known. So Jalen Hyatt went to go pair with Marquise Brown and possibly, and possibly DeAndre Hopkins. We'll see about that. And Nolan Smith went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like that for them. All right. So let's focus on ourselves. We took an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman with our first 2 picks. So now let's see who's available on here. Let's see who I know. Ooh. Andre Carter is still available. Nick Herbig. Is he related to Nate Herbig? I like Travius Hodges-Tomlinson. I like Eli Ricks also. We haven't taken a cornerback yet, but let's see if they're available next time. Oh, Jordan Battle's here. We'll probably go later on. Now, it's very enticing to take Nathaniel Dell. For those who don't know Nathaniel Dell, because I didn't know much about him. He played at Houston. He's a 5'10" dude, and he ran a 4.49, but then he ran a 1.49 10-yard split. That is ridiculous. How do you go from a 4.49, which is not the fastest, but then go to the 3rd fastest time in the split? That is crazy. Where he wins, his suddenness. What's his role? Movable weapon. So that could be someone who could replace a guy like Quez Watkins, or not really replace, but he can supplant him. Like, we could probably keep Quez, but I don't know. I'm pretty tired of Quez. And I like Quez, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I don't know. I don't think he's doing good enough. Now, where he can improve route running efficiency, if there isn't a better teammate than Devontae Smith to learn from, I don't know. So we can go there, or we can always go with my guy, Andre Carter. Now, Andre Carter has been slipping down these draft ranks. I'm not actually sure why. So in this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Nathaniel Dell to boost our offense a little more. All right, let's see what our next pick brings us. Before we make our next pick, I want to show that the Denver Broncos took Keyshawn Booth. I don't really know how to say his last name. I know he was a dog, but he really was injured last year a lot. Like, I was really hoping to see a lot more from him than I did. I thought he was supposed to be one of the best wide receivers in the nation, right up there with Jordan Addison. But them injuries took a lot from him. But then also, Hendon Hooker goes to Denver Broncos, where he could sit behind Russell Wilson for a couple years, and he could rehab his knee, and he could possibly take over within a couple of years. I thought that was crazy. We got Cedric Tillman going over to the Raiders, so he gets to chill for a little bit. Let's see who else I was like. Oh, Andre Carter II. He went to the Jets, man. I knew he wasn't going to hold off for too long. Is Tanner McKee going to be this draft's Desmond Ridder for the Falcons? We shall see. My Alabama guys went to, Seattle drafting another cornerback? Whatever. Eli Ricks went to Seattle, and Jordan Battle went to the Dolphins. Jordan Battle will be a dog there. Okay, so those were the notable names who were picked before our next pick. So we only have 3 more picks remaining after this one, so we got to make it count, because after the next one, it's a far drop off from where we can go. So I'm already thinking who I want here, but I'm gonna see if there's someone better available. I have already made up my mind. I didn't find anyone better in my own opinion, so we're going with Tre'Vius Hodges Tomlinson. We need a cornerback. He was 59th on the board. I'm not 59th ranked, but for some reason he didn't go that far. So we're gonna just go ahead and take our cornerback need. That's a third round cornerback, so he should have some. He should be able to battle with Zach McPherson. Josh Jobe came in and was actually challenging for some PT. So Tank Bigsby goes to the Cleveland Browns, which could indicate that they are going to get rid of Kareem Hunt. Or is his contract up? No, I don't think his contract up. They may trade him. Henry To'o went to the Jets. The Jets are just loading up on linebackers in this draft. A guy who I was aiming to get next, Jair Brown from Penn State. I want to get that safety guy, but I couldn't get to him. You got Andrew Voorhees going to the Washington Commanders. That's the dude who tore his ACL at drills during the combine, but then went and put up like what? I hold on. Let's see if it's on here. I know he tore his ACL, so he'll be sitting out for the next year. But this man put up. Oh no! Oh no! Where's it at? Either way, he went to the bench press, and I think he did 38 reps or 39 reps, and I think that showed a lot of tenacity. I think a lot of guys would have given up at that point after they tore their ACL and just headed on home and waited for the draft to go and just did interviews. But for him to come out and do the bench press, I think that shows quite a bit of character, and that'll be a good pickup for the Washington Commanders, unfortunately. Kenny McIntosh gets to go and back up Josh Jacobs. Oh, okay. Ooh, Jaren Hall, another BYU quarterback, gets drafted to the Jets. That's pretty funny to me. Oh, okay, Washington. I see you with Jake Hayner. I think he could push for a starting job, like a fifth round quarterback. I think he could push for that job. Like, who's gonna have it next year? My guy Cameron Latu went to the Minnesota Vikings. So they still have Irv Smith. So I wonder how that would go. But I can see him taking over that job too. What the hell is this name? What? Habakkuk Baldonado? I don't know who this guy is. I wonder how you say his name. I want to start saying people's names better. We got Stetson Bennett to the Patriots. 25-year-old rookie. I don't know when he turns 26, but can they find some sixth round magic? I don't really know where Chris Rodriguez is on this, like, on a big board, but he went 203 in the sixth round to the Raiders, who now have Josh Jacobs. I don't even remember who I said else went there, but damn. Like, oh man, okay. All right, I guess that does it with all the notable picks before our pick. So now we have two more picks in the seventh round. I see one name that I would look at, which is Eric Gray. But let's go. Oh, Malik Cunningham. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Muhammad Ibrahim. He's still here? That's crazy. I'm looking at all running backs you see. Aiden O'Connell from Purdue went to Tennessee. That's interesting to me. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I wonder where Ryan Tannehill's going to go. Like, will he be a guy who goes to the Buccaneers? You know, you still got Ryan Tannehill, who's a fringe starter, in my opinion. He could start, and then there's Baker Mayfield. So it's like, where are those two guys going to go? I don't know where they're going to go. But either way, Aiden O'Connell to Tennessee in this one. All right, I guess that was the only notable name. I see a Malik Cunningham. I kind of don't mind that pick too much because Muhammad Ibrahim is still here. That's crazy. But I don't really mind Malik Cunningham too much, but we could probably get him if he goes undrafted. I'm trying to see. Jadakiss? All right, with our last pick, I was thinking about Malik Cunningham as a backup to Jalen Hurts, but I don't really want to do that. I'm actually go ahead and go with Ricky Stromberg. I just was looking at centers, so I don't know if I preface this, but I don't know all these goddamn players. But I'm gonna go ahead and go for one of our draft needs. We haven't taken as many linemen as as we know could happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Ricky Stromberg out of Arkansas. I was also looking at this dude Forsyth from Oregon, I believe. Where is he at? TJ Bass. Travis Dye is here? I'm surprised. I was looking at Alex Forsyth, but I don't really know either of the dudes, so I'm just going with the one who was higher on the draft board. So I'm going with Ricky Stromberg. Jadakiss got drafted. All right, so it looks like Malik Cunningham did not get drafted, so undrafted free agent. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he'll get drafted. Let's see. Let's get this out of here. I want to see. Show me my draft so I can go over the recap. All right, to recap, we got a D plus for taking Kalijah Kancey 10th. Hey, my draft got a B plus though. Oh, look, I did good towards the end, but in the beginning they are not agreeing with me. So we took Kalijah Kancey and DeJuan Jones in the first round. That DeJuan Jones is a future for the future, so that we can have somebody come in for Lane Johnson whenever he decides to call it quits, or whenever he just looks like he's too brittle. We have Kalijah Kancey who can sit behind Milton Williams and Jordan Davis for the time being, and it's not really certain that we'll keep Milton Williams past his rookie contract. I'm not sure. This is his third year, but I'm not sure if he's on a 3-year contract because I want to say he was a third round pick. So maybe he has 4 years on his deal, but I'm not really sure right now. Then we took a wide receiver in the second round, 62nd overall, Nathaniel Dell. He could be a third round. I mean, he could be our third wide receiver behind, obviously, Devontae and AJ. Then we took Travius Hodges Tomlinson so that we can have him compete with Zach McPherson, Josh Jobe, whoever it is who's going to compete for that second starting job now that Darius Slay is not there. Eric Gray is coming in. We already bought in Rashad Penny. We re-signed Boston Scott. So Eric Gray probably gets a chance to just chill for a year unless he like really pushes somebody for a starting job or for more PT, because he could potentially take over Boston Scott's role. But that's not saying too much, to be honest with you. Boston Scott, it's only 1 year, like $2 million. Rashad Penny is like 1 year, $1.8 million. I didn't even know they can go that low for a vet. And then we took a center just for the sake of not taking too little offensive or defensive linemen, because I actually do think those would be taking before some of these picks. This is just my draft. I got a B plus. I'm happy that I passed. That's a 3.0 technically, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you agree with any of the picks that I made. If you have any different picks that you would have made, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. But this is my Eagles draft 1.0, because I may do this again, or I may do another team just to have fun with it. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys are enjoying mock draft season, and I hope that you like, subscribe, and share, and you come back for the next video. Take care, you guys.